Hi everyone, welcome to today's session, which is on previous year DILR set solving. So in today's session we'll be actually looking at solving one of the DILR sets from the previous years to give you all an idea as to how to go about such sets. I've always stressed upon importance of going through previous year CAT as well as previous year mocks DILR sets. So let's have a look at one such set in today's session. So this session is brought to you by me, Nilanjan Dutta, a CAT as well as a DILR 100 percentiler from the topmost educators on Unacademy and Unacademy Plus for the CAT and the MBA exams segment. This is a brief about myself, and I wanted the opportunity to inform all of you about the currently running Unacademy Plus courses for the DILR section, which includes the complete course in DILR with batch 1 as well as the games and tournaments course, which is starting from mid-March. So both these DILR live courses are going on. Do make sure you're being part of them to give your DILR scores the plus 25 marks boost in this all-important make or break section in CAT. To be part of this course, you can use the discount code Nilanjan.yt while subscribing to the Unacademy Plus CAT subscription. To select either the 12 months or a 24 month plan, so as you can see, 24 months plan is currently available at 75% off. So make sure you're going for one of these two and use the discount code Nilanjan.yt while subscribing. YT stands for initials of YouTube. So Nilanjan.yt is all you need to do. The discount code to be part of it. That includes getting access to the all-important perfect score batch for CAT 2020. So all of you who want to work yourselves toward the perfect score, that is the perfect 100 percentile mark, this is your best shot at preparing for CAT 2020. Note it starts from 14 March 2020, which is this Saturday at 10 a.m. Also for the DILR live classes, the next session is on Tuesday at 10 p.m. So ideally before that, in the next couple of hours, do make sure all of you subscribe to either the 12-month or 24-month subscription, preferably the 24-month given that it's at 75% off. Note the perfect score batch is not a particular section. We're going to cover all the three sections over the next 8+ months. So these are features of Plus. You'll get unlimited access to all the courses, be it one subscription, be it the perfect score batch, be it the DILR courses, all the courses in one subscription itself, covering the entire syllabus with regular doubt clearing and live test series, answer writing session, and of course getting mentored by CAT 100 percentilers and topmost educators on Unacademy Plus. Just make sure you're using the code Nilanjan.yt while subscribing to get the best of discounts. How do you get a discount? You select your subscription plan. Here in the referral code section, you can either enter the code Nilanjan Dutta with no space for Nilanjan and Dutta, or you can enter the code Nilanjan.yt. You click on apply, you'll see apply successfully. The price will reduce and the discount will apply, and then you can check out. So let's get started with today's DILR set for the CAT previous years. So today's set is as follows. A management institute was established on Jan 1, 2000 with 3, 4, 5 and 6 faculty members in the marketing, OB, finance and OM areas. No faculty member retired or joined the institute in the first 3 months of the year 2000. In the next 4 years, the institute recruited 1 faculty member in each of the 4 areas. All these new faculty members who joined the institute subsequently over the years were 25-year-olds at the time of the joining the institute. All of them joined the institute on April 1. During these 4 years, one of the faculty members retired at the age of 60. The following diagram gives the area-wise average age in terms of number of completed years of faculty members as on April 1 of 2000, 2001, 2 and 3. So this is the diagram we are talking about. It's giving you discipline-wise, that is marketing, OB, finance and OM-wise, what is the average age of all the faculties in each of these areas. Remember, in each of the areas, over the 4-year period, there was exactly one faculty member who's been joining in each of the 4 years. A total of 4 new faculty members joined, one in each area. However, as far as retirement is concerned, across the entire institute, only one faculty member retired. But when it comes to joining, there was one faculty member in each of the 4 years, a total of 4 faculty members who are joining in. But when it comes to retiring, there's only one faculty member who retired. Whoever joined at the age of 25-year-old. Whoever retired at the age of 60. So basically, this is the data in the set I need to look at and identify in which years did each of the areas get the faculties joining them, as well as which is that area where there was a single faculty who left at the age of 60 as well. Also identifying what are the ages at different points of time is what you need to do in this set. As I've always said, the first 1 minute of any set, and that's what you should always practice when you're solving past year CAT sets, is the first 1 minute, you look at the questions and the options in the set. So the first question is, from which area did the faculty member retire? As we know, across the 4 areas, there was only one faculty member retired. To identify which area was the faculty member from out of finance, marketing, OB and OM. Professor Naresh and Devesh, 2 members in the marketing area, have been in the institute since its inception and they share a birthday which falls on 20th November. One was born in 1947, the other in 1950. On April 1, 2005, what is the age of the third faculty member who has been in the same area since inception? The options are 47, 50, 51 and 52. In which year did the new faculty member join the finance area? So in each of these areas like finance, OM and so on, there was one faculty member who joined. So for example, the finance area, there's one faculty member who joined. We need to know in which of the years did that joining happen in the finance area. What was the age of the new faculty member who joined the OM area as on April 1, 2003? So these are the 4 questions in the set. So take around 5-6 minutes to try and solve the set by yourselves before we look at the detailed solution. So remember, everybody who's joining in is joining at the age of 25. Whichever year they joined, they were 25 at that year. So whichever year they retired, that one single faculty member, he retired at the age of 60. And the number of faculties in each area are 3, 4, 5 and 6 for marketing, OB, finance and operations. So this is a graph you need to look at to identify the ages at which they joined and they retired and be able to solve the 4 questions in the set. So take around 5-6 minutes to try and solve the set and the 4 questions that follow. If you're having any questions, you can use the chat window of this YouTube session to ask your queries. So look at each area's graphs which are depicting the average age at any point of time. The number of faculties are given 3, 4, 5 and 6 for these respective areas. So the question is set out as follows: from which area did the faculty member retire? So if Naresh and Devesh are two faculties in the marketing area with a date of birth given, on April 1, 2005, since in marketing we had a total of 3 faculty members in marketing, what is the age of the third faculty member as on April 1, 2005? The third one is saying new faculty member joined finance area in which year? Fourth one is saying the new faculty member in the OM area, what was his age on April 1, 2003? So first focus on identifying in which years did the new faculties join or the old faculties retire. Now how do I do that? The simplest way is, in case there is no change in the faculties, then what happens? If there is no change in the faculties, then what will happen is the average age will increase by n to n plus 1. For example, if the average age in 2000 is 26, the average age next year will be 27, the following year will be 28, and so on. That is, in case there is no change in the faculty count, the average age will always increase by plus 1 every year. So for example, if I look at marketing, I can see there is a clear straight increase of plus 1 in the years 2001 to 2, 2 to 3, and so on. Whereas in case a new faculty member is joining, that means the average will reduce. Why? Because the new person who is joining at a much lesser age, that is 25 years only, and since that is below the average, current average, obviously the new average will reduce. So if a new faculty joins, the average will reduce. If a faculty retires, again the average will reduce. Why will the average reduce if faculty retires? The one who's retiring is at a higher age, that is 60 years of age. So for example, if the average is 50 currently and if a 60-year-old leaves, then automatically the average will reduce. Similarly, if the average is 50 and a 25-year-old joins, the average will again reduce. However, if there is no change, then the average will increase from 50 to 51. So what you do is look at which are the years where there has been an exact increase of 1, because that is when no change happened. Look at years when the average dropped. So for example, if I look at marketing, the drop happened from 2000 to 2001, which means it's on 2001 that the new faculty did join. So remember, everywhere the new faculty was joining on April 1, so it's only in 2001 that the new faculty joined in marketing, which is why the average dropped from 49.33 to 44. In 2001, the new faculty joined the marketing area. Similarly, if I look at OB, there is the exact increase of 1. It's only in the final year, that 2000, 2003, to 2 to 3, that there was a decrease, which means this is when the new faculty joined the OB area in 2003. Also, if you note, this value of the form 0.8, which means the denominator must be 5, whereas the initial count of OB faculty members was 4, which is further indicating that in OB, the new faculty joined in this year in 2003. Similarly, look at finance. 2 and 2 to 3 is properly settled, 45 to 46. However, there is a double dip here. And this is interesting. In finance, it's the only sector out of the 4 where you can see there's a double dip. Why is that? Because remember, there can be a dip because of 2 reasons. A new person joining as well as a retirement. It means finance is the division where both of them happened. That is, a new person joined in one particular year, and in another year somebody retired. So that is the reason why there is a double dip. If I look at OM again, there is a continuous increase of +1. The only case where the dip is in 2001, which means in OM, the new faculty joined in 2001, which reduced the average. Another interesting question is, in finance, one thing is for clear that there is 1 year where a new person joined, there's another year where a person retired. So the one who joined new joined at 25, the one who retired at 60. So what you need to do is try to identify which is the year where the dip happened because of retirement, which is the year where the dip happened because of a new faculty joining. So anybody, how do we identify that? How do we identify in which year did the dip happen because of a new faculty joining, and which year the dip happened because of a elderly faculty retiring? So as you can see, in one of the years the dip is 1.2 from 50.2 to 49. In another year the dip is 49 to 45. So which one is due to new joining, which one is due to retirement? Anybody? So we look at the new joining, that is at 25, which is quite below the average of 50. So that is almost 25 years below the current average of 50. Whereas if you look at the retirement age, that is much more closer to the current average of 49.50. Which means the impact that will happen on the average for somebody at 60-year-old leaving will be less, because the difference between 60 is much less than 49.50, which means the impact of somebody at 60 leaves, the decline in average age will be much less compared to if somebody at 25 joins. The impact will be much more because 25 is quite lower than the current average. So when you look at this large dip from 49 to 45, it must be because a new faculty at 25 joined in 2002, which has resulted in the average going down drastically, whereas this small dip is due to a faculty leaving the finance area in 2001. Remember, since the average is closer to 60 than to 25, the effect of somebody leaving at 60 will be much less than the impact of somebody joining in at 25 and reducing the average. So in this process, what we've done is we've identified for each of the departments which is the area where the faculty member joined, as well as in the finance area which is the year when the faculty member left. And all you need to do in the set was just this. These 5 arrows that you can see is all that was required to solve in the entire set. It might have seemed like a little intimidating set at the start, but that is all you need to do. So now let us go into the questions one by one. For example, the first question said, from which area did a faculty member retire? So all you need to do was look at which is the department which has a double dip. If I look at which is the department which has 2 dips, one from 50.2 to 49 and again from 49 to 45. So the double dip happened in the finance area. So in 2001 the finance faculty retired. In 2002 another new faculty member joined. So the dip happened in finance. So the answer is option A, that is finance. Is this clear? Similarly, the third question is saying, in which year did a new faculty member join the finance area? So as you can see in finance area, the old faculty member retired at 2001, the new one joined in 2002, which means the answer is option C, that is 2002. The fourth question in the set is saying, what is the age of the new faculty member who joined the OM area as on April 1, 2003. So let us look at OM area faculty joined in which year. The OM area faculty joined in this year, which is 2001, which means as on 2001, obviously everybody is joining at 25 years of age. So as on April 1, 2001, the age is 25. So as on 2003, the age will be 2 more, that is 27. Hence the answer is option C, that is 27. So now that we are done with 3 of the easier questions, let's move on to the 4th and final question in the second question in sequence, that is about Professors Naresh and Devesh, 2 members in the marketing area. If you look at the marketing area, the average is 49.33 and initially there were only 3 faculties. So what is the total? The total for marketing will be 49.33 into 3, because that is the number of initial count. So that is a total of 148 is your total for marketing. Now the total is 148, and since it says both of them were born on 20th November, one in 1947, the other in 1950, this 148 total was as on April 1, 2000 year. So on April 1, 2000, the total age was 148. Out of which, if we look at the individual years, if I look at Naresh was born in 1947, but that was on 20th November, which means as on April 1, 2000, his age will be 52 years. Notably, not be 53 because his date of birth is 20 November. As on April 1, he'll still be 52 and not 53 as on April 1, 2000 year. Similarly, the other faculty was born in 1950. His age as on April 1, 2000, that is, Devesh, would let's say be 49. It would not be 50 because he'll be turning 50 on 20 November 2000, but as on April 1, 2000, he'll still be 49. So the total here is 101, but the total is 148, which means the third faculty, his age will be the difference between the two. 148 minus 101, which is 47. But this 47 is as on April 1, 2000. On April 1, 2000, the age of the third faculty is going to be 47. The question is saying on April 1, 2005, what will be the age of the third faculty member? So that age will be 47 plus 5, that is 52. So 47 plus 5, because it's the 5 years after, so 47 plus 5 is 52, which means the answer comes out to be option D, that is 52. So in the process, what we've done is we've solved all the 4 questions. What is important is, in such questions, don't fall for the trap of 47, because no, it's not 47, but it's as of April 1, 2005. So in April 1, 2000, it was 47. On 2005, it will be 52. Similarly, for the last question, it was not as on 2001, 25, but it was as on 2003. That is 2 years later, it will be 27. So as you can see, the primary part of the set was all about identifying which is the entry year for the new faculties and which is the leaving year for a retiring faculty. And that is all you need to do in this set. So hope this set is clear to everybody. Most of the discussions on DILR sets is being part of the Unacademy plus CAT courses. So we are currently having the 2 DILR courses that are running as the batch 1 on a complete course in DILR, as well as the course in games and tournaments starting from mid-March. To be a part of these courses and give your score, DILR score, there are 20-25 marks boost in that section. Make sure you're using the discount code Nilanjan.yt while subscribing. All those of you who have any doubts on the Unacademy Plus CAT subscription or want to be part of these discussion sessions for the Unacademy Plus courses, make sure that you're pinging me at 810-2126-799 either before subscribing, or if you already subscribed, you can share your screenshot at this number so I can add you to the respective course that includes the perfect score batch for CAT 2020. It starts this Saturday from 14th of March. Make sure you don't miss out a single class as part of this course. You'll get notifications daily whenever I'm taking such a session. Those days you'll get notifications of the courses. Make sure to subscribe to 12 months or a 24-month subscription. A 24-month subscription is available at 75% off. Use the code Nilanjan.yt and then share the confirmation screenshot with me. The perfect score batch will be covering all the 3 sections, so you have the luxury of all 3 sections getting covered over the next 8 and 8.5 months to CAT 2020. The other features of Plus, make sure that all of you are subscribing as soon as possible and informing all your friends to get subscribed so that you can get your chance to get mentored by CAT percentilers, people who have been there, done that, and who can help you move towards your perfect score dreams as well in CAT 2020. Remember, the 12-month or the 24-month subscription is what you need to ace CAT 2020. So this is where in the referral code section you enter the code to get your discounts. Remember, Nilanjan.yt is the code that you can use. The YT stands for initials of YouTube. So Nilanjan.yt is all you need to do to get the subscription at a cheaper price. But subscribe latest by Saturday 10 a.m. which is the perfect score batch. The DILR live classes, the next session is tonight, Tuesday at 10 p.m. Whatever happens, don't forget to use the code Nilanjan.yt while subscribing and send the screenshot of the fact that you've subscribed to Unacademy Plus at 810-2126-799. On that note, thank you everybody and happy learning.